ठाले बैठे क्या करें करना है कुछ काम। आओ दोस्तों शुरू करें स्टोरी टेलिंग का काम। Namaste and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Shipra and I'll be sharing with you some interesting stories, some book reviews that you can add to your TBR list or you can plan to read. So, in today's episode, friends, I'm going to narrate a very interesting story from the famous book Sita, an illustrated retelling of Ramayana. This book has been written by the famous author Devdutt Patnaik. He's mostly writing the mythological stories from a different angle. And today's story is pretty much on the same lines. I'm sure, like all of us, have gone through the episodes of Ramayana in web series or TV serials. And all of us are famous, and all of us are very well aware of the famous characters and the stories from there. But today, my dear friends, I'm going to share a very interesting and unknown artifact with you all. So let's begin this story. So this story is about the daughter of Dashrath. Isn't it bewildering? I'm sure like you all have heard about the mighty kings and the mighty sons of King Dashrath. Ram, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughan. But have you heard about his daughter? Yes, my dear friends, he had a daughter as well. And that daughter, whose name was Shanta, someone belonging to a peaceful zone, becomes the reason for why and how Dashrath gets blessed with four sons. Hi friends, let's continue with the story. And as I was saying, the story is about the only daughter of Dashrath, Shanta. Shanta, as her name suggests, she belonged to a peaceful zone, and but Dashrath was not happy with the only daughter he has. Always he would be bothered by the thoughts that who he will pass on his kingdom to, right? His legacy to, because he doesn't have any son, right? So he was very depressed. And that's why he married first Kausalya, with whom probably he had the only daughter. And then he went on to marry Kaikeya and finally Sumitra. But I think none of the queens could bear him the fruit of a son. And that's why he was very depressed. Now, there's another character in the story, another king, Rompada. So, Rompada is basically the king of Andhra Pradesh, another land in the horizons of India or Hindustan that time, right? So, Rompada was struggling or was having another challenge. His only kingdom, Andhra Pradesh, was bearing the curse of Lord Indra and it was going through a phase of drought. Why? Now there comes another interesting character. As I said, like story is full of twists and turns and the unknown artifacts. So there used to be a hermit called as Vibhandaka. Now Vibhandaka was very much has a very high self-esteem and he thought that he would do a lot of tapasya and tapa and he would acquire tapa to control the nature. Now the king Indra, he got very apprehensive, like what happens if Vibhandaka acquires tapa and he's able to control the nature. So he sends one apsara, as usually he does, right, to seduce Vibhandaka, and accidentally Vibhandaka gets seduced and he ejaculates, and his semen gets dropped onto the ground, which later is consumed by a doe who was passing by from there. And the power of that semen was such strong that the doe gets pregnant and he delivers a human baby in the form of an antler. And that baby is known with the name of Rishi Shringya, right? Now, Vibhandaka always looked upon Rishi Shringya as a symbol of his failure. He wanted to attain tapa, he wanted to control the nature, but because he got seduced and he had a like animal human baby named Rishi Shringya, so he always restricted Rishi Shringya to not enter in the world of humans because it's a mirage, right? They can seduce his baby as well, right? And turn him against him. So Rompada comes to Dashratha and he suggests, hey Dashrath, I think there's only one solution to my problem and to yours as well. You want sons, and I want my Pradesh to be blessed with rains. And it can only happen when the king Indra gets impressed. So, if you can let me adopt your daughter, and your daughter Shanta seduces and marries Rishi Shringya somehow, right? I can pursue Rishi Shringya to conduct the yagna for you, which will help your wives to bear the fruit of sons. Dashrath finds this proposal pretty interesting, right? And eventually Rompada adopts his only daughter Shanta, and Shanta is sent or entitled to sort of, like conquer Rishi Shringya. She goes into the jungles, and then with her, like charm, she seduces Rishi Shringya. Rishi Shringya happily comes with Shanta, and then he agrees to perform the powerful yagna for Dashrath. As the yagna continues and eventually gets over, as the outcome of that yagna gets generated a powerful portion of liquid, which is known as harvest. And then Dashrath passes on that portion of harvest to his dear wife Kausalya. Kausalya then passes on that portion to Kakaya, and then eventually Kakaya and Kaushalya share a part of their portions with the third wife Sumitra. And that's how, my dear friends, Sumitra is blessed with two beautiful sons, Shatrughan and Lakshman, while Kausalya gives birth to Sri Ram, and Kaikeya is blessed with Bharat. So now you know how the only daughter of Dashrath, about whom we have not heard much, Shanta, brings prosperity to the Dashrath clan and have him blessed with four mighty sons who will write the entire epic of Ramayana for us. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like the content, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the content, and I'll be coming back with such narratives in my upcoming videos or book reviews. So post your comments if you like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for now.